I'd say Yahoo is, for me, it's chaos, it's lawlessness. Everybody wants to just arrive at that end point, ignoring the process. And I'll tell you this, I'm a man that believes in processes.
Basically, it is a crime, it is fraud. There's no two ways about it. There's no way to paint it that, because the government is not doing this, that's what I'm doing. There are people that the government didn't do anything for, and there are people today. They are somebody today. They didn't go through corners, they didn't cut corners. They made their money legitimately. They could account for their money. Any money you can't account for, that's fraudulent money. It's simple and plain. It is a crime.
We shouldn't celebrate someone with fame and ignore what he or she has done to achieve them. Probably the old woman he scammed and she died of hypertension. The so-so and so he told that, oh, I love you, I'd come over to so-so country to get married to you, and she's crippled or so. We should not forget that. The harm he does is much more than the good it's supposedly, or the good that people see, or the good that people shout praises about.
To me, I think Yahoo is a hustle, and it's actually a blessing in disguise to our young men. Now, you are quick to condemn the Yahoo boys, but you're not quick to condemn your pastors who brainwash people and also collect money from them. You're quick to condemn the Yahoo boys, but you're not quick to condemn your politicians who lie to you just to get into power, embezzle millions of nairas. Everyone is pointing fingers at the Yahoo boys, but to me, I feel like Yahoo is actually a blessing. If not for Yahoo, I think we'll have a lot of young men in the streets carrying guns. If you agree with me, it's fact. If not for Yahoo, a lot of families will still be poor, wretched. If not for Yahoo, we will not have beautiful houses built all around the whole country that you rent and live in. So I think Yahoo is a blessing, and it's actually helping a lot of guys not to go through this same process you're talking about. We're not in the olden days era whereby you have to struggle, toil, and keep killing yourself just to get to where you want to get to. So when you talk about the process, I don't understand. What's the process? I think even these guys hustle way better than most of us.
Let me give you a process.
No, wait, let me
finish.
Finish. Now, I think these guys hustle way better than most of us. You are quick to tell them that they don't hustle, they are lazy and the rest, but it's a lie.
Nobody mentioned that.
They are very smart.
No,
now, there is something you don't
that,
understand. Do you know it takes a lot of intelligence for you to be able to scam the next person?
I'll tell you this, it takes a lot of intelligence for you to rob a bank. That does not make your
it's
work
basically
legit. It takes a lot of intelligence. I'll tell you more. It takes a lot of intelligence. It takes a lot of intelligence.
Now you're bringing a different ideology into it.
No, this is simple.
You're talking about.
This is simple.
Wait.
This is simple, right?
You're not bringing in robbery into it.
That's what it is in disguise without guns.
No, it's not.
Now I'll tell you this,
bro. It's a two different thing. It's a two different.
You know, you complain when a bank debits you an extra fee.
Is that not also a scam?
You complain. Then why do you complain?
Scam now.
Why do you complain?
Because you're scamming me.
No, this is it.
But you're quick to condemn the other person who is somewhere doing it to you, and then you're complaining.
There's a basic law in life. It is do what you want others to do to you. If you support Yahoo, therefore you should clap. You should celebrate when another man scams you. You should be happy when the government scams you.
I don't even care. That is why I am actually in support of it. Because see, the only thing here is this. I'm not a Yahoo boy though, but if they can have the kind of brain that I have, it will be easy. Why scamming the poor people from you? Scam the politicians. Simple.
Everyone is trying to survive, for Christ's sake. You understand? Life is a jungle. And what happens in the jungle? Everybody is running. Either you're running for something or you're chasing something. So this is what these boys are doing. They're chasing their daily bread, trying to survive. The government will provide these things for you, for Christ's sake. Nothing. They don't even care about you. So these boys are trying to create their own employment for themselves. And I tell you this, do you know Yahoo is the only profession, I call it a profession now because, in fact, let me just tell you this, a statistic showed that 70% of Nigerian students are into Yahoo.
Exactly.
Every student, in fact, they are doing it.
That does not make you right.
Yes, because they need to survive. Things are hard. Times are hard. You understand? And bet you, let me tell you this. Yahoo is a profession that if you don't need any qualification, you understand? You don't ask for years of experience, whatever. As long as you have a smartphone have an internet, you can go into the
And you
job.
have it.
No need to stress yourself. Carry your CV, you're walking up and down. You understand that they are scheduling interviews upon interview. I'll get back to you later.
You're done from the university for 10 years.
I don't know if you
You
get
can't
this.
even get a job.
The job is out there. Don't
Every
go,
day you
stand
wake up
up,
and you
that's
see one of
something.
your
Don't sit down and
Egbo,
be
one of your
sad.
Egbo who has finished school
that's
for
how
50
you
years, he doesn't have a job.
Now you said
But
something
then you have an
about
opportunity
the
for you
process.
to make it, and then you
said
say you
something
shouldn't
about
engage
the
in it.
process. I want to ask you
There's
something.
nothing like Yahoo Plus.
You're in school, you read, sleepless nights, TDB, and the rest, and you fail the exam. Is anyone looking at the process which you made, the effort you put?
No, I'll tell
But
you.
now, there's a
Can I
student
answer?
that didn't read. Wait, hold on. A student didn't even read anything. He just entered the exam hall, probably sitting next to a guy that have been reading all this while. He just passed, make his A's.
Can I answer?
They will celebrate him more than you. That was
reading
burning
all the whole
candle.
night.
Can I answer you?
In fact, using coffee, putting your leg inside water just to stay awake all night. You understand? People don't care about
And
the
then when
process.
you're done, you
It's
don't
the
even
means
get a
that
job.
matters. You understand? Nobody celebrates the process.
Okay.
People celebrate the end product. How
Exactly.
did you come about this?
Exactly.
I'm not after the years of struggle you put, the miss effort or trial, whatever.
Engage in
Okay,
it.
let me ask you something. I want to ask you a question. What average guy in Nigeria now you're working? What do you think is normal pay that will be enough for this guy? Just give me an estimate.
We'll be looking at 150, 200.
150, 200,000. Do you know that is what someone collects in an hour in the US or 2 hours?
Yes, I knew that.
And you work for a month for that.
It's
Think
not
about
even
it.
enough to
Can I
fund your
answer
bills.
No, can you just think about what I'm trying to
Can I
say?
answer you?
You're earning 500,000 in Nigeria, they're celebrating
Can I
you.
answer you now?
For Christ's sake, that is what I don't even want to call a cleaner. A cleaner makes more than that in the US.
Someone working in
I tell
McDonald's.
you this, there are so many reasons on earth why we should engage in acts like that. More than 1,000, you can name so many. But why I'm sad sitting in this chair is that we are the so-called future of tomorrow. These people will die. And I'll explain something. This is the mindset that whoever goes into power in the next 8 years from this chair would be going into power. You'll be scared of the Nigeria of tomorrow. You wouldn't be proud of it.
Because your fathers made it that way.
No.
It is
See,
your
I
fathers
think-
that made
see,
it that way.
Can I tell you something? It is your duty as a man. It is your duty as a man to carve out your path.
Let me.
This is what these guys are doing.
Now,
for
they
Christ's
are
sake.
carving out a
It's
path
easy.
for
Let me
themselves to
explain
elevate
something to you
themselves
guys.
from
You think
poverty.
it's easy?
Now,
There
the
are
only
different
reason why
ways.
this
I've
man
seen-
You think
engage
it's
in
easy
it.
to develop app?
Wait, you
Thank
think
you.
the only way out of poverty?
You think
These
it's
guys
easy
are
for you to
intelligent.
stay up all night?
We need to tap into
You
these
think
guys'
it's easy?
intelligence, for Christ's sake.
People develop
These
apps.
guys
These guys are smart. But because you don't have a good government.
Give it to very smart.
When you cannot trust your brother, when you cannot trust your friend, when you cannot trust your business associate, I'll tell you why I named Yahoo Chaos. That's where we are
Okay,
heading.
okay.
See,
What do you
let me
think?
tell
What
you
do you
something.
think made these young men engage in this thing?
I'll tell you, everything you have actually stated here, I can classify myself as going through them.
I just want to get a point.
I'll tell you.
What do you think made them engage in it? And then I can reply you. I want to hear you say it.
Simple thing, it's indiscipline.
It's a lie. It's
Lie
a
and
pure
tell me
lie.
why.
Let me
I'll
give you a
side
reason
you.
why I said it's a
Yeah.
lie.
Why?
It is simple. Poverty.
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 Okay.
Now, let me give you a reason why I said it's poverty.
Why?
I'm a young man. Do you think I am happy when I go out? I see your politicians' kids living a flashy lifestyle, cruising around the whole city, giving their parents the kind of life they want, and I cannot do it for my own family.
I'm answering you now. I'll tell you.
Wait,
this, okay?
wait. I want to dissect on something. Now, do you think I'm happy seeing those things? I am not happy. It pains me. Now, you claim you want me to go through school, and then I come out, I get one education and all that. And then after going through the whole school, I come out, you don't give me a job. You don't even create any basic amenities that will make me even have something doing. You don't want to give us electricity, whereby I can actually start up a business of my own. The transportation is a mess. What do you expect from us? Now, those same guys you complain about are very smart. They are intelligent. Now, let me give you the difference between the white and you, the blacks. Now, a white man, if he gets to see such intelligence, do you know what he does?
He grooms him.
He grooms you. He picks you. Now, I will give you, wait.
Get
Let
what's
me
in
give
your
you
brain and
few
make it
years
fit.
back.
Find
Few
a way
years
to
back.
beneficial
This
to
was, I think it
society.
was in 1998 or thereabout. There was a guy who hacked the FBI system. I don't know if you've heard about it. Now, what happened after he hacked it? America
He wasn't
picked him
condemned.
up, employed him.
He was groomed.
What do you people do? Your EFCC arrest you and then collect money. Are they not
They
also
release the
scam?
Before
Let
I
me
lose-
explain
I'll
something.
lose my
sorry,
thoughts.
sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, I've not said
Go ahead,
anything in a while. I see the image that this whole Yahoo thing portrays for you as a Nigerian, for you, I assume you're a Nigerian also. You go out and you're the positivity you're supposed to get as being the giant of Africa is being overshadowed by some people because of their criminal tendencies. They now group all of you because you're young. I've seen people that make money, yeah,
from salary,
legit salary. What are you saying?
from hard work.
So how do they make
From hard work.
Legit.
By hard work.
Let me give you-
even
let me
your
give you-
okay, you keep talking about the Yahoo, but do you know that your social media influencers or your social media celebrities are also scammers and Yahoo? It's a fact. Now I'll
as
give you
long
an
as-
instance
as
for
long
it.
as there's
They go to-
technology-
okay, there was a video I was watching recently. She went to the man, she saw a poor man, and then she followed the man, went to his place and said, "This is where you're staying." He said, "Yes." Hey. And then the man was staying in a place filled with water. The house was just water. There was mud, everything, messed up place. And then she picks him and said, "I want to celebrate him," or I took him to a place, shaved his hair, bought clothes for him, and then came out. That was all. Gave him 50,000. Have you solved anything? No, but you're making millions of naira from that
post
video.
you posted.
What are you saying? You guys just keep
don't
pointing
go far
at the
about
Yahoo,
scam.
but you're not pointing at
No.
the other people who
What-
are doing
what
worse
you are
things,
saying,
worse
no, this
things
is
than
what
what
you're
the
saying.
Yahoo boys
No,
are
this
doing.
is what you're saying. Why young people go into fraud, into stealing, into Yahoo is simply because of this, because of the lack of discipline. With discipline, you would imbibe ethics in every young Nigerian. We would have had that, but you blame our parents for how the country is looking today. We are right. We are right. They failed to carry out that discipline. Now, this is how the tape is playing out. You sow a seed of corn. You basically will not reap a seed of corn. It's not possible. You reap a whole, what should I call it, a whole pack of corn. Now the society has migrated from what our parents used to know it. Nobody scammed them of their bank accounts, but they scammed the people. They scammed the people of political positions. They scammed the people of jobs. They scammed the people. So now these people have metamorphosed into something bigger. Now I would say it. Because of this lack of discipline, I also fear for the next generation coming up. I fear for them, and I fear for the Nigeria we will not be here to see.
Are you going to disappear? This is what you said.
We're all going to go and meet God.
Basically, I think it's lack of good role model in this sense. In America, you have billionaires, they make their money, the Donald Trumps of this world. They write books about, okay, this is the steps I took. This is what I did. This is how I make my money. In Nigeria, we don't have that. We have the Dangotes, the $10, but nobody, the Elumelus. None of them has given us a roadmap that, okay, this is how I make my money. So I think that is like the major reason, and laziness also.
I completely disagree with you when you said it's laziness. Now, the reason why I said I disagree with you is that I don't think you've seen the kind of effort this guy is putting in order for them to be able to scam. Do you get me? Most of them stay up all night. Most of them are very good in reading. These are things that people don't understand. You know, when you talk about Yahoo, people just have this illusion and mindset that, oh, they are one
good for nothing people.
good for nothing boys.
You guys are smart.
Most
They
of them
read.
are way, very,
Some of
very
them read.
smart, bro. Like when we talk about being smart, when they even speak, now let me tell you, you actually still
I've met
implicated
boys.
yourself by saying something about role models and the $10 and the rest. Now, I like it. I like the fact that you went into that route. Now, what do you expect from these young men when they see our fathers who have no proof of them making money, but you guys glorify them?
No, you can't say they don't have.
You can't
proof
say
of
you
making
guys.
money. You can't say.
The country glorifies them.
Better.
Yes, the country glorifies them. We have one which you actually put in place somewhere that has no evidence, no certificates, and then you guys are still glorifying him. You expect
To
me
go
to
into
sit
crime
back? No, you
and
expect
steal
me to
people's money,
sit
make
back.
people cry.
Wait,
No,
you
what's
expect
the
me to
crime?
sit
What is the
back,
survival?
go through the 5
Survival,
years
but
of
making other
it is
people
survival,
cry.
yes.
Life is all about
And I don't think those
See,
guys
let
are
me- let me
lazy.
tell you
They are
something.
not
You want to
lazy.
do survival
Get
of
this
the
out
fittest.
of your
let me
brain.
tell you-
They are not
let
lazy.
me tell you this.
You know, people run mad because of these things.
Apart,
Let me tell you something.
People go into psychiatric homes
Because
after
you're a
losing their
greedy
life
person.
savings.
Yes.
You're a
Let me tell
greedy
you
Greedy
person.
person.
There's something I wanted to pick out when you were talking earlier. You said something about Nigeria having a bad.
being seen in a bad
Yeah.
light.
Okay. Now I'll break it down to you. Do you know that Nigeria is not the top one when it comes to Yahoo? There are countries that are way better than us when it comes to scam. Now America has I'm going to put this now. America has one of the most low, as in homeless people.
Yeah, and high
But
rate.
do you know that when America wants to portray themselves, they portray themselves to be one of the best.
Yeah.
Show you the beautiful
the good
parts.
light, yeah.
Now, when it comes to Nigeria, you're quick to portray the bad side of Nigeria outside. But do you know there are countries that are better than you in scamming? India is better than you.
Yeah.
China is better than you. Pakistan is better than you.
also-
Russia is better than you.
How,
They are kings when they come to this
How
thing.
are
But
you-
what happened? Because of the fact that we don't make use of our social media and our news, or should I say journalists outside.
Okay, what you're trying to
so
say?
you portray Nigeria
the
to
way,
be a
the
bad
way we
thing.
portray ourselves, we do not portray ourselves. In quotes, international media, they are the ones that portray
It is
us.
what
No,
you
it's
show
what
to
you
the
sell out,
international
though.
media
So
that they
that's-
sell out.
No, I'm coming.
It is what you show.
In fact, we
Don't
shouldn't
say what
even-
is what you
no,
show.
we shouldn't
Don't
use when it comes to the media. We do not sell out ourselves in the best possible way. However, a Nigerian guy who is into fraud goes to a club. He shows the world that he could carry out 50 dorime.
Because it's what you people
Yes.
want to see.
Now,
That is what you people
there
want
is
to
no
see.
place in
And
the
that
world.
Dorime is used to pay
Listen.
people's salary.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yes.
He's bringing the money in. He's
My
paying
brother,
people's salary for
what are you
Christ's sake.
saying?
He doesn't
You
do
say-
that. People won't
you
get
say-
paid.
You know
People won't eat.
Nigeria loses
No, do
I don't know if you
you know
understand.
what we lose?
billions of dollars
Can I tell
every
you
year
more?
to scam. Not like
not
I'm
even.
talking about the country itself.
Okay, first of all, I want to say honest job doesn't pay in Nigeria. I'll use myself as a case study. When I finished school, after my youth service, you understand now, I entered the street to look for a job. The first place I got a job, do you know how much they wanted to pay me? 30,000 naira. Only my transportation alone was even more than the 30,000. I asked the man, I was like, sir, but this money is too little. And I said, there is a lot of people out there looking for this job. If you won't take it, you leave it.
Okay.
I moved to the second one. The person said he was going to pay me 50,000. Okay, I said, okay, fair enough. You understand? After all my whole expenses for the month, I can see even if it's 10,000 or 15,000. But you know, this man was using me like 12, 13 spanner. I do everything for this man. You know, and no, to be honest, like at one point, I didn't even have time for myself. Even on a Sunday, he calls you. He said, "Where are you?" I was like, "Is this for how much?" You understand?
And it's not like the country is not
and we
rich
have the
enough
money. We have the money
to pay you
Everything is
well.
here for the
They don't
effort.
want to. They prefer
You
to
understand?
exchange
You see
cars
people
every
committing
new
suicide
year.
every
They
day.
buy new cars.
You see, and like I mentioned earlier, you understand? Yahoo is a profession that doesn't need qualification. I keep saying this thing. It doesn't need qualification. As
Exactly.
long as you have a phone, internet access, you're good to go.
You're good
no
to
one
go.
is asking you for 10 years experience.
There are honest jobs in Nigeria that pay. Two of my cousins work for Flutterwave in Nigeria here, and they are doing well. They diverted their attention. Instead of doing fraud, they focused on tech.
They learned how to program, they learned how to code. They focused all those energies, those sleepless nights, they poured it into tech. And now they are well off for it.
2% out of 100
Well,
people.
yeah, you're saying
But for Christ's sake,
2%
you know,
out of
I've seen
100.
more percentage
2%
people that
out
are
of
close
100
to me
people.
making legitimate money. Yeah, just doing tech. Just doing tech.
That's why I said 2%
Not just tech.
out of
I'm not
100.
not just tech. There are remote opportunities online. If you don't even have to be qualified. A friend of mine works with a company in Malaysia. He's working here in Nigeria. He just makes calls from his house.
in dollars, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm telling you. He's getting value for his time.
For his
I don't know
time.
if you understand. In Nigeria, you put in 12
No,
hours of work.
you
He's
just said
getting
he
to where
works
he's
in Malaysia, right?
He's
Malaysia.
paid in dollars. You know,
Malaysia, he's
if
been
they
paid
pay
in foreign currency.
If they pay you
How many jobs in
$1,000,
Nigeria will
it's
pay
1
you such
million
money
naira.
that
Let's
he's been
say
paying?
Imagine someone receiving 1 million in Nigeria. How your life
No,
would be
let's
like.
say
Let me
no, I buy
How
into
you get-
How many jobs will you do in
buy
Nigeria that
into
you be paid
this.
1
You know
million
what you're
naira?
saying?
How many?
What you guys are saying, ba, it is not enough reason to become an armed robber.
No, please.
I'm coming. What does an armed robber
Stop
do?
calling a Yahoo,
What does
Yahoo
an armed
boys
robber
armed
do?
robbers. They are not
Do
armed
they
robbers.
kill?
Of course they kill.
Okay, should I also bring out situations where an elderly woman or a young boy was scammed and the only option left for him was to commit suicide? Now, is that also indirectly killing?
Because he's not emotionally strong. That's why he committed
Okay, because
suicide.
he's not emotionally strong. Now, I'll tell you this now. This country is not the way it should be. This country should not be the Nigeria of the 21st century. This is sad. However, it's not enough reason to engage yourself in criminal activities that would lead to the loss of life, the loss of livelihood. Someone has worked hard someone has worked hard, be it a Nigerian, be it whoever, has worked hard for his, for what he actually has, and another person comes into his life just to take it away, and I'm coming. Can I land? Can I land? This particular old woman, someone would call her that there's an issue with your phone, there's an issue with your bank, send so digit immediately, and she's scared. And she sends that digit, and everything she has ever worked for would actually go down the water drain. We know this, that if that woman was our mother, we would be mad.
Have you ever been scammed?
Now, this is it. And we then complain.
Why would they scam me? I'm smart.
And we then
You can't scam me
complain.
now.
And we then complain when the federal government, or as I say, when the bank takes away an extra charge from your money, you then be like, what's wrong with these people? Are they mad? Kiniko, I'll deal with them. I'm going to shut down this bank today. But you celebrate another person that just scammed Mommy Mary, or that scammed Mommy Matthew, and Mommy Matthew is dead out of hypertension.
You just say something about an old man being scammed, and then she dies of hypertension or what? You forgot that these people are foreigners, right?
No, I'm talking about Nigerians now. When I talked about calling, now, haven't you seen it in the street? Now, tell me you've not seen it. Where they call
wait, for Christ's sake,
have you seen it in the street?
How much does an elderly woman have?
But have you seen it in the street?
We're talking about
Do they care? Do they
What
care?
do
The
you
scammer does not
They
care.
do it.
It's like
In
telling
Nigeria,
me,
they do
what
it.
does it?
Okay.
What does
They'll
that?
call you that
let me get back to
your
my
bank
question
has
I
issue.
asked
They just
Yes,
send
they
you a
call you
number.
that your
Say,
bank
call
has
the
sent
number.
you.
You're the one who wants to fall
Can I
for
ask
it now,
something?
because I
As
believe
elderly
banks are
woman.
always educating you on that.
Say you're the
Let me
one.
You're the one who
my
wants to
question.
fall for
Yeah.
it.
Yes,
You
you said
you-
life
so you are the
is
one
a
who choose to
process.
fall.
Like that was what you said, Ko. And my question is, how long will it take you to get to that process? For crying out loud, you're having a 100,000 job. By the time you move your transport with this high fuel price and feeding
Transportation,
everything,
how much are you
can't even
saving?
save up to 30,000 in a month. Is it from that 30,000? Save it for a
You
year.
pay your
You're
rent,
getting 300,000.
Feed your wife if you're
From
married.
that money, you're going to pay your rent,
Pay
build
your
house,
light bill.
buy a
Come
car.
on now. What
For
are you
Christ's sake,
saying?
I'll
how
answer
long
you.
will it take to do
I'll
that?
answer you.
When you have other means, you can work on use your brain, you understand?
There are
And
different
get
ways
this
to
is
use
very
your
easy.
brain.
Someone picks up a normal regular job, for
better.
instance,
Yeah.
you understand, he's trying to build his life gradually, step by step. You have a girlfriend, you give her 10,000 monthly.
I never-
Wait now, I'm just going, okay, the person have a girlfriend, you give her 10,000 naira as a monthly allowance. And then there comes this guy with a flashy car, giving her 100,000. This guy leaves me for that guy.
Definitely.
Won't you wake up?
Okay,
Won't
wake
you
up.
that's your regular
Let me
job?
answer you.
This is too long.
No,
I can't wait for
I'll
this
answer you.
process. I can't wait for a month. My annual income is not even up to 2 million or 3 million. What am I doing?
Okay, let me answer you
For
from
how
the
long?
girlfriend. I like
I
that.
keep going until I get gray hair, white hair. Some people retire from work. They don't have no any.
I can actually use my dad as an
Okay,
example.
I-
He
no, no,
worked his entire life
I have an answer
without
for
nothing
that.
to show
I have
for
an
it.
answer for that.
A
About
civil
the girlfriend.
servant without nothing
You know why I like
to show
the
for it.
girlfriend now? The
Is
girlfriend
that the kind
scenario
of life I
painted.
want for myself?
The girlfriend
Hell
scenario
no, bro.
painted.
That's
Now,
not the
we
kind
all
of
know
life I
who we
want.
go out with. We all know why we go out with certain people we go out with. And I'll tell you this. Whoever brings that 100,000 naira to her is also at risk of another person bringing 1 billion. Now, if that's the kind of girl we advise ourselves to go out with, then we are in deep shit. Finally, about the process now. About the process taking too long. I'll tell you now. Is it Rockefeller? I think either John F. Kennedy made one of the best quotes I've ever seen in my life. I can't really quote it entirely, but I'll summarize it now. The glory, right, is to he who is in the arena. He who knows hard work. I'm paraphrasing now. He who knows hard work. He who knows what it means to try and fail. He who can tell the story of at least I did this. The glory is to him rather than him who is outside this particular arena. That's how I see life. There is a way out. Tech is here for all of us to embrace. In whatsoever capacity you can embrace tech, be it a salesperson, be it the coder behind the curtain, be it the UX UI guy, it's a sellable. I know a lot of people in my field, I know a lot of people into one or two of this particular sphere, and they are doing excellently well. Now this tech, this tech is what you are classifying as Yahoo. Now can't you redirect it correctly. Because I'll tell you this, I know people earning over $10,000, $20,000 monthly on tech. I know them. Now, can't you redirect your mind from, Maga don't pay once, I hit my 10 million. Then after the next couple of months, they do sleepless nights. Can you redirect your mind to a particular system where you can earn this annually? The Indian market you mentioned, or the Pakistan market you mentioned, I'll tell you this. If you check, go Google this, whatsoever big company you are looking at, call it Google, Amazon, call it this, you'll see an Indian person heading. In fact, you can look at Britain now, UK now is basically, So you'll see an Indian person in the helms of affairs. And I'll tell you, the Indian people, they've passed through more hell than you might say Nigerians. You never hear them really complain like us. However, redirect your energy. You know how to code a website. You know how to duplicate another company's website to scam people trying to log in and make payment. You know how to do all that. Can't you recreate yours? Can't you run something like drop shipping? Because I can tell you that I know people making millions on drop shipping. I know a lot of people making millions, buying things from China, selling in Nigeria, and living as if they don't go to work. Can't you redirect your energy?
The question, is very simple. There are a lot of ways out, and he clearly stated some, but I'll give you others. There are simple things. You can stay at home and work, be a freelancer. It is easy. Just learn. You don't have to learn how to code. Learn how to design, be a graphic designer. Go to Fiverr. People make thousands of dollars. I have a friend. He makes $3,000, $4,000 every month just from Fiverr, nothing else. He just works from Fiverr, just does Fiverr gigs and make money. Apart from making other people cry and stealing other people's money and living lavish. It's just wrong for me, basically.
It's easier said than done. You talk about someone making 4,000 in Fiverr. You as a newbie, how do you intend to break into that market? Have you asked yourself that question? Or you think you just start up Fiverr today, you just get a client, he gives you a job, you do.
Will you start up? Will you start up Yahoo today and tomorrow you are making
It's possible.
There
Yes.
are people that start Yahoo under 1 week.
There's nothing like you wasting time. It is the
I
easiest
told
way
you,
for you
Yahoo
to
doesn't
make
need
money.
any
You don't even
qualification.
need any.
For Christ's sake,
There
now
are
you talk about
possibilities
the
whereby
Fiverr. You
there are
need to go and
possibilities
learn these
whereby
skills.
you might
You
meet
pay for
someone
it.
online
You
who
have-
sees
yes,
you
you
and
have
just
to talk,
like you
yes.
the picture and then
Yes, you have to follow
It
the
happens
process.
all the time.
Money from.
He
Yahoo
makes-
don't require all
this is
those
a good
things.
example.
You don't need it.
Yeah.
Well,
You don't need to learn
the example you
anything.
gave.
As long as you have your phone,
Yeah, the example you
internet,
gave is
you're
a
free, you're
great
good to go.
example.
You made mention of Indians and Pakistans having opportunity to be in Europe and working. Now, do you know that most of those guys were actually also into scam?
No,
But
we cannot.
wait. We know India to be one of the greatest scamming countries. But because of the fact that they were very, very intellectually sound in terms of tech, that is why they were able to explore out. Now, the point is this, they explored out of their place and they were given opportunities. How many opportunities do your country give to the young guys who are into Yahoo? Because obviously they are smart. So if you want the Yahoo to stop in the country, give these young men opportunity for them to work. We have most of them who are hackers. They can hack anything hackable. How many
softwares?
They
apps
can hack
they use
anything hackable.
to make their work
Software.
easy.
How
For
many
Christ's sake,
opportunities
these are
have
smart
your
people.
government
I'll tell
given
you
to
now.
them for
Intelligent
them to
people.
be able to stop it? But what you people do is
You
simple.
condemn them.
You condemn them.
And
You
funny
catch them.
enough,
Your
do you know-
same
Why are
EFCC
you people saying
push
that?
them to the corner and collect a huge amount of money
We are
from them
Nigerians.
and still release them.
Let me tell you
Why are you
something.
saying
And still release them.
Okay,
Instead
I
of you
want to ask you a
picking
question.
them and then
I want to
employing
ask you a
them, you
question.
still release them back on the
How
street.
come? How
It is
come
fact.
Yahoo is being condemned? You understand? They are being crucified, you understand, detained in detention, whatever. But people are still engaging in it.
Now, I know about a young
Why are they not stopping?
And I was
You know this is bad. If I do it, I'll
Because
get
they are making
penalized.
it out
But
of
still
it.
Yet,
That is
millions
why.
of people are still engaging into it.
A minute, please. Let me answer.
70% of Nigerian students are into this.
A minute, let me answer
Yet,
you now.
government is telling us they are arresting and arresting. People are still
You
going
made
into
it
it.
clear.
What does it
I
tell
know
you?
of a guy. I know of a guy now. I know of a guy in Nigeria walking down the streets of Abuja without a car. I know of a particular guy that created an app, right? And he He created an app, and people are willing to pay $100,000 for that particular app today. He's even saying no. The same app we're talking about. The same app that we're talking about. And it was someone that came about, let me create Flutterwave, Paystack. Let me work on something like Jumia, like Konga. It was a guy that came up, I would work on something like drinks.ng. I would work on something like, let's say, I work on something like Fichaya. It was someone that came up, I would work on something like Sweeps Out. And mind you, all these companies that I'm mentioning, none of them is worth less than $100,000 today. And these are apps. These are websites. These are guys creating this and selling it out to the market.
Everybody should create a website, who will not patronize each other?
Are they not doing? Are they doing the same thing? Are they doing the same thing?
They are not doing
They're
the same
doing
thing.
different things.
Everybody's offering different services.
Flutterwave does not do
Let's
what
for Christ's
Jumia
sake.
does. Flutterwave does not do what Jumia does. Jumia does not do what, let's say, Sweeps Out does. This does not do what this does. I know of people. I know of a lot of people.
What I want simple is
Can I say
this.
something also?
The Yahoo boys, after making this money, instead of wasting it on girls' bum, invest. That is all I can say. Any other thing? Because
You don't expect to steal and think about invest. No, like look at it.
You know that you make more tomorrow. So
there are a lot of them that have good investments.
I don't arrive. Me, I don't arrive.
Because when I don't intimidate us.
What I want to say,
As I dey like this, I don't even get babe. I can't even get a clean babe. Do you think it's easy?
Why would you say
I get
that?
a babe today. One boy will just take.
You are getting
half
the
of
wrong
it.
woman.
There is
That's
going
the
on.
wrong
Where
society, for
it's
Christ's
the
sake.
society that we are
enter
in
social
now.
media. Someone buys a car of 170 million. She posts it.
She posts it online.
Celebrate
Celebrate
it.
it.
People don't ask.
None of you ask.
I'm not a Yahoo boy. I don't support it.
I am not a Yahoo boy. Please.
I think the only thing that actually changed was that I was able to see their own side, probably like what's motivating them, the poverty, the unemployment, and the whole thing basically. So I just think that was the thing, but it's not still a tangible reason to go into fraud.
I urge my fellow youth out there, you can channel this smartness, this intelligence.
Into something meaningful.
There are little or no tangible reason enough for us to go into fraud.
The government should please come to the Nigerian youth's aid. That's all I can say.
This country, this government can do better, should do better for the young people living in it.